Khalen grinned at the headless beasts as they moved through the trees. At one point, he saw several of the eye stalks protruding from the creatures' torsos stare down at him in interest. They're not a threat, Khalen thought, but probably best not to provoke them. His job completed, he turned and walked quickly back to his post to wait. 3 minutes later, the battle began. Khalen's comlink sprang to life.
They've seen me! There's a small group of about 6 coming through the forest on the right. One of them got a lucky shot and hit my phoenix, but nothing serious. I'm pulling back.
Stian, I've got a visual on another team of 10. No, wait. There are 12 of them coming up the middle. They're nearing the opposite bank of the river. It looks like they're preparing to... The voice was cut off by a short cry, followed by a loud curse. 2 of their Phoenix Riders just attacked me. They got me cornered. The comlink fell silent for several seconds before Stian's voice burst through the channel. Selene, you and Khalen take your Phoenixes along the border. With at least 2 of their scouts in the middle, one of you should make it. Look sharp, everyone. Here they come. Khalen listened intently as the sounds of battle rang out through the forest. His comlink spilled forth chaotic spurts of conversation, often punctuated by explosions, laser blasts, cursing, and occasional cries of pain. Fall back! Stian shouted. They've crossed the river! Fall back! 2 minutes later, Khalen could see the remaining members of Stian's team sprint into view. Shadowy figures flitted in and out among the trees, firing volley after volley of laser blasts at the retreating team. Khalen's heart pounded in his chest as he watched the advance of the enemy forces. Just a little further. Come on, Stian. Draw them in a little further. At last, the first pair of fighters drew within range of one of Khalen's traps. He took in a deep breath and sang the melody for that specific trap as loud as possible. The enemy combatants heard Khalen's voice rising over the din of battle and turned to retreat. However, his song and its accompanying light and energy reached the device before they could escape. With a flash, the trap exploded and hit the pair with a blast of energy that knocked them unconscious. Sile and the rest of the defensive team let out battle cries and opened fire. Shouts rose from the opposing team. They turned and retreated away from the hidden defense force and into the relative safety of the forest underbrush. Voices from nearby drew Khalen's attention away from the retreating force. Stian, who was soaking wet, stood off to Khalen's right and was barking orders into his comm. Hold that line! We're regrouping and we'll be at your location soon. Closing down the channel, he addressed the rest of the group. They got Selene. Khalen is on his way back. He said that a small group broke off from the main force and headed to the east. Emika's group might be fighting on 2 fronts. We have to push them back to the river. It's not looking good, but I know we can still win this. Sile, we need your team to join us. But what if they slip past us? There'll be no one between them and our beacon, Sile interjected. If we don't push them back, we've lost anyway. Now shut up and follow my lead. Stian leapt forward, followed immediately by Khalen and the others. As they ran, Shafrik fell into step beside Khalen. What happened? Khalen asked, indicating the others' soaked dreads and clothing. The tattoos on the yellow-tinged skin of Shafrik's bare arms shimmered in the sunlight that filtered through the forest canopy. Shafrik swore. We had them pinned across the river. Suddenly, one of their musicians started singing. Before we knew it, water pellets from the river were being flung at us from everywhere. They've obviously got someone who's been messing around with Teyrakil music. Your maestros should teach you those tricks first, instead of wasting so much time communicating with animals. Khalen stopped running so abruptly, Shafrik nearly fell, trying to stop his own momentum. What's wrong with you? We're almost there. Get moving. Khalen brought his comlink to his lips and opened a channel. Stian, I know how we can win.